Zeus still pressuring, but he's not
jabbing. Oh, he got dropped with that left hook! This fight's over. The champ is trying to turn the lights out on Tim Tszyu. And the tag goes in.
You see, certain things in the boxing community go under the radar because, well, it's not really popular. But apparently, Oscar De La Hoya doesn't like the Vergil Ortiz versus Bakhram Murtazaliev clash.
I need y'all to get the likes up, man. Get the likes up.
And yeah, Oscar De La Hoya, for the past several months, have been really campaigning, and most notably for his fighter, Vergil Ortiz. Vergil Ortiz Jr. had a rival in Bakhram Murtazaliev, and they seem to have made a play to where they offered Boots a fight. Boots wasn't necessarily ready for the fight because he just got off a fight. And they wanted this fight at this particular date. It would have been a quick turnaround for Boots. Boom. Boots said, nah, I can't do it right now, blah, blah, blah. Oh, well, then you don't want no smoke, right? Vergil Ortiz had a few good fights at 154 pounds. I believe he's somewhat battle-tested. But one thing I question is, why hasn't Vergil Ortiz fought for a world title yet? And it says this, quote, promoter Kathy Duva of Main Event said they accepted the terms, but Ortiz side didn't. Then it says, the fight was done on our side the second it was offered. Ortiz turned it down flat, Duva told Ring on Monday. Duva said that Murtazaliev's manager, Egis Klimas, was told that Ortiz himself didn't want the fight because Bakhram is too tough. Wow. Now, mind you guys, a lot of times this is my first time reading this so you can get a real reaction. This is surprising even to me. This is my first time reading this article, and it's literally on the Ring Magazine website. Literally, right? He said, quote, Bakhram is too tough, bro. Didn't I tell y'all Bakhram was dangerous? Dude how is he dangerous, Bushido? How is he dangerous? You ask his fucking peers why they think he's dangerous, bro. Then it says, in an interview with the Ring on Monday at Golden Boy headquarters, Ortiz promoter Oscar De La Hoya said that Murtazaliev is not the ideal next matchup for Ortiz, who's coming off two spirited slugfests in a row against Sergey Boychuk and Israel Mijamov. And yeah, he did have some really gutsy performances against those two guys. And let's be honest, Oscar be pump faking and clout chasing in the public, but in reality, Vergil Ortiz is the only fighter they really got that got something. Ryan Garcia has been proven to not really have nothing. We're not sure what's going on with him. They lost Canelo Alvarez some years ago, and really everybody else, they really ain't built up to amount to anything to really even, they didn't really build their fighters. They didn't really build William Zepeda like they really should have. They didn't really build quite a few guys, okay? It seemed like a lot of guys like Floyd Schofield and all those dudes, they got to kind of do their own leg work as far as getting their name out there and, attaching their names to other fighters in other situations. Then De La Hoya says, quote, I don't like the Murtazaliev's fight. Vergil just had two tough fights against Mijamov and Boychuk. Anybody in their right mind knows that two tough fights, he needs a welcome home type of fight against a top 10 kind of fighter. If you go straight into the fire, what are we going to do? Burn out Vergil? No, I have my plan, and that's why Golden Boy has been successful for so many years. Wow. Okay, see? Now, we fans are so vicious on Bakhram Murtazaliev, but I would like to see this same energy for Vergil, bro. See, over here on Bushido Box, we keep that same energy. And I knew it was something funny. Remember, I was telling you guys when Vergil and Oscar and all this stuff first started, I told you guys something was funny about it. Why hasn't Vergil fought for a world title yet? When he was in a sanctioned body to be next for Bud Crawford and WBO, he opted out. He didn't do it. He never fought for a world title for whatever reason. I believe Vergil Ortiz is a world champion. I believe he's a world champion caliber fighter. He got the heart, he got the skill, he got the grit. But why he ain't do this shit? What is the holdup for Oscar De La Hoya putting his fighters, Ryan Garcia, Vergil Ortiz, in there with a world champion? Why aren't these guys world champions? What is the end game for Vergil Ortiz Jr.? Bakhram Murtazaliev already became a unified champion. At least Bakhram Murtazaliev for what it's worth, right? He had a goal in mind to be undisputed, going after the belts. And he seemed to be hell-bent on that. Until, well, he just couldn't make the weight at 47 no more. So now we're going to see what Boots do at 54. But Vergil Ortiz, I believe he's supposed to be returning October 4th. We're not sure what's going on with Vergil, bro. You know, 2 tough fights. Tough fight. Bakhram is a tough fight. Yeah, that's right. I told you guys, bro. But Bakhram is 23-0 with 17 KOs, made major waves in 2004, capturing the IBF title in May by knocking out Jack Colque and defending the title in devastating fashion against Tim Tszyu in October. Ortiz, 23-0, 21 KOs, is coming off a unanimous decision win against Michimov last month. In August, he was dropped twice against Boychuk and sneaked past the Ukrainian via majority decision and a Fight of the Year contender. I actually thought Boychuk should have won that fight. Ortiz is ranked number 2 by The Ring at 154, and Murtazaliev is ranked number 3. Then it says, quote, Vergil is the fight that Bakhram wants and we as his promoters want, said Duva. The fans will love this fight if it gets made. Bakhram is a wrecking machine. You have 2 guys who can punch and are exciting. It has fireworks written all over it. So yeah, Team Bakhram wants that fight next. Team Vergil don't want that fight at all. They want some type of homecoming fight. They really not mentioning anything about John Boots Ennis or Bakhram for that matter. I'm not quite sure what Vergil Ortiz is doing, but Team Golden Boy is very, very good at hiding under the radar. But yeah, man, Vergil Ortiz, Doug Bakhram. What do we think? Leave it in the comment section. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.